Hello, all my beautiful people. Empath Divine Intuitive here. I hope all is well on your end. I appreciate you all for being here. And if you're new, I hope you stick around and hit the subscribe and bell button. I hope all you guys are staying in tune with the bell button to be notified with information you need to know. I hope after this video, you give it a thumbs up and share. It's always appreciated. And if you want to book a read, self-care, self-love, motivation, feel free to look at all the information you need to know in the community tab in the description box. So this is going to be a pick a card reading because I am very big on self-love, empowerment, inner guidance, what you guys may need to hear right now. You know, it's the beginning of the year here, what you may need to hear currently in your journey, in your path, right? You're healing your journey, your path, what you need to hear. So I'm going to have the timestamps posted and pinned in the comment section, all right? So you're going to go by these three things here to help your intuition a little bit. So if you want pile 1, we got the pretty elephant, okay? Pile 2 will be the pretty butterfly. And pile 3 will be the diamond, okay? The diamond pin here, all right? Take a deep breath and pick which one you want. If you feel stuck the morning one, then you may have some messages on your journey here, okay? See you there. Okay, pile 1, we're getting started with you, with the elephant here, to see what you need to know currently in your journey, in your healing, self-love, self-care. Let's just see what you need to know for your highest good. This is all about you, okay? What does our collectives who chose pile number 1 spirit needs to know for their highest good at this moment currently in their journey here, okay? Thank you. So you guys have two questions. You have 2 cards here. 2 and 4 could be significant here. So it says you can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs here, okay? And then this card came out reverse, but I'm going to read what it says here. It says you are the joy seeker. What little victories can you celebrate? Being that this came out reverse, I don't feel that a lot of you are celebrating your accomplishments the way that you should. And I feel like this has a connection with your belief systems. And the reason why I say this, I feel like for some of you growing up, I'm hearing that for some of you, you never could gain approval from a father figure or just from a guardian who took care of you. It's like it was never good enough. Okay, like I feel like as if you tried your best, you tried your all, and your parents would just say that's not good enough. You know, I feel like you guys heard that. And sometimes we have to realize the things that we implant to kids when they're small, it's like a sponge. You adapt to it, right? And you think that that's how it should work. So I feel like your belief system has a lot tied to your childhood. And I feel like in your journey, you are trying to work through it. I feel like you are trying to work through it. You're trying your best to weave through it. Some of you could be Geminis as well, too, because it's a lot of twins in this vibe, even though it's the same person. But some of you can be a Gemini, have Gemini in your chart or things like that. I do feel for others, it could have also been that you never heard anyone tell you anything. You know, maybe you never had a parent tell you good job at something. It's both. It's either one or the two. You know, maybe you had a parent that say that's not good enough. You know, you come home with a B, you know, or a C, you should have got an A. Until then you're dumb or whatever. I just feel like that kind of parent on you. And for some, when you did do the best you can or did good in school, you didn't get that recognition the way you want it. And I'm not talking about just buying things for you. I'm talking about like the love and give, you know, just that. So I felt like as you progress in your life, you could have seek validation from others instead of seeking it from yourself. And then I also feel this energy too, like you don't feel that accomplishments is not worth celebrating unless it's everything, right? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like somebody's taking a step in their life, right? Like, I'm going to give you a big example here. You see how this number goes from 2 when it goes to 4? To you, you'll feel like, okay, why did you jump for 4? What happened to 3? Like, why didn't you put in effort? Like, it's like that. I feel like somebody has a strong belief system. But in your journey and path, you are being told what little victories can you celebrate. But I feel like before you can celebrate these victories of your life that you're doing, you need to shift your belief systems. Because what's happening is your belief systems, it's limiting you. And when we don't shift our perspectives about ourselves, then we are not able to see our true potential and what we are capable of. And I always tell people, before you can seek validation from anyone, you need to seek it within yourself. You need to seek joy within yourself. You need to seek love within yourself first before you can, you know, seek it from others. So I feel like in your journey and path right now, Power One, is you really need to, you know, focus on what makes you happy. And what's interesting, if you pick the elephant, if you look at the spiritual meaning of the elephant, it's a lot about love, self-love, and friendship. So that if you guys pick that, that says volumes about you. And I do feel proud, number one, you are the type of person that you applaud and commend everybody for what they do, but you don't put that same energy into yourself. That's a belief system. And you really need to take that time, Power One, to really see why you have that belief system the way you do. I do believe, Power One, a good amount of you have it because of the childhood. And that's why you have it. It caused you to have lack of faith. Because to you, you feel like, well, if I didn't do the whole thing or get the whole thing yet, it's not good enough, you know? And I do definitely feel like in your journey, you have to work on what's limiting you. Why is your belief system like that? How can you change it? And you can change it in a positive way by saying, listen, my victories I did, the littlest thing can turn into the biggest thing. I'm going to celebrate my accomplishments, whether big or small. It's an accomplishment because I took a risk and I made something happen. You know, even when we fail, sometimes we have to pat ourselves in the back and say, listen, I may have failed, but guess what? I could get back up again. It's something out of that I learned. So I feel like in your journey, that's a lot of that what you guys are going to have to work on, okay, to change your belief system. I do feel, Power One, you are trying your best to do that, but I feel like currently in your journey, you may need to work on that a little bit more, because I feel like once you do that, you will bring so many things in. Yeah, even with the feelings here. It's time for you to get in touch with your feelings and get in touch with who you really are here. And this is about you, not about anyone else. This is about you. So I don't, you know, I know you're going to say, well, I feel like this because I went through this and I had that. But at the end of the day, Power One, it's about you. It's time for you to get in touch with your feelings. It's time for you to get in touch with your inner soul and really find out, like, how can we make this better, okay? So your message behind here is healing begins with feeling, which is very important. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. Yep. Key word, guys. Healing begins with feeling. It is. And the journey of us healing, we have to feel through those emotions. And you have to feel through that. You have to feel, why do you have this belief system? This belief system, when we put a belief system on ourselves, it does cause a feeling to us. And it's not a not so good feeling, you know, but we get in this energy that even though it doesn't feel good, I'm going to have to stick with it because that's what you got accustomed to. When a person has a negative belief system, you feel like there's no other options. So you have to get in deep with self to find out why you feel there's no other options. I'm looking at her stars here. It gives me Aquarius vibe here. I feel like you're going to take this month in January and February to really get deep into this. I feel like you are. There's a lot of miracles and blessings that's waiting for you, Power One. And it's time for you to reap the benefits in the most positive way here. Anything else for Power One's highest good here for their journey here? Look at that. There it is. Release doubts. That's what it is. You've been here before. Trust yourself and believe in your own strength. And I've seen the strength card in my vision too, to your own life. You got to release the doubts, the belief system, their negative belief systems. You got to release the doubts. You got to release the doubts about yourself first. You have to release the doubts about the world around you, what's happening. You have to release the insecurities, you know. You have to get in touch with self in order for you to do that. Remember, you have to feel in order to heal. Okay, and when it says that you've been here before, that's talking about your soul. You know, I tell a lot of people this, you have to connect with the inner soul. Your inner soul is a reflection of you. Your inner soul has been here many of times here. You know, you're new to it physically, but your soul's been here. So you hold your hand to your heart the same way she's doing and connect. You could do that by praying. You could do that by writing. You could do that by meditation, whatever you want to do. That's healthy, but it would give you these answers, okay? We also have open up. I feel like you guys definitely need to open up your heart. You really need to write and journal. You really need to open up these suppressed emotions that you are holding in. As I always tell people, and it's in one of these oracle cards I have, healing opens up the doors. When you open up and allow yourself to be vulnerable for your highest good, it's going to bring blessings in. And you don't have to wait until you feel like you're all the way healed for the blessings to come in. They will come in. Okay. It says you're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in a wonderful way once you decide to open up. I mean, this can even apply to love for some of you too. Maybe some of you have somebody in your energy right now that wants to love you. that is trying to show you that. And again, you have a belief system, you have fear, you have doubts, and that can be because your previous relationships didn't work. But I always say it's deeper than the previous relationships. What led down to you not trusting? What led down to you, getting in relationships that wasn't healthy for you to begin with? It's deeper, and I feel like you guys are gonna do that. But I do feel that you guys have lovable people that's trying to come in, but you have to knock down that wall first. And your last message is born to stand out. Yeah, you guys are that empress and empress, guys. You don't fit in. You stand in your own power and be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you are. And it's okay to be different, too. Last message for Pal 1 here on their journey. What this Pal 1 needs to know. Okay, so we have, no one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. That's true. It's not a race here. Take baby steps at anything you need to work on. Healing takes baby steps. I don't feel that everybody is healed. Even when you do the healing, you're still going to heal. You're going to have those days that memories are going to come up about what you've been through, or if you lost someone, etc. Just take every step one day at a time. Don't worry about what others are doing or how others are doing, because some of you Pal 1 could compare a lot. We have, your life is so special. Treat it with love and care. It's true. Your life is special. You're special. We also have, when you find something that excites you, go all in, enjoy the ride. And I feel like that has a lot to do about your passions and your desires that you're putting a belief system around. And I feel like that's why this came out, because there could be something you are getting ready to step into, because I do feel a blessing coming in. But I feel like in order for you to actually get in the driver's seat, you got to clean out the car first before you can get in. You get what I'm saying here? Okay, Pal 1, these are your messages here. Beautiful, powerful messages here. Wishing you nothing but blessings on your self-love journey here, okay? Bye for now, Pal 1. Pal number 2, welcome, welcome, beautiful butterflies. We're going to see what is going on for your highest good in your journey right now. So can we have a message for Pal number 2 for their highest good here? I was about to say highest vibration, but that sounds good too. What this Pal number 2 needs to know in their current journey here. All right, so you have the number 23, okay? 23 also turns into 5, so there's some type of change you guys need to do in your journey here, okay? It says to prioritize self-love and self-care. What do you feel most nurtured and cared for, okay? So Pal 2, babies, there's time for a change here with that butterfly here, I feel like you guys are neglecting yourself. And I feel like your inner child is screaming for it to be freed. I feel like your soul is screaming to be cared of. Prioritize self-love and self-care means you're not putting in enough time taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Why is that? Why are you not prioritizing? And I know a lot of you Pal 2 got a lot of excuses. 1313 showed up on the clock. Look that up if you want. Some of you might say, oh, well, I want, but I have my job, I go to school, my job too. I got kids and I have to take care of my parents, or I have my spouse. I understand that. But how are you going to have the energy and the clear mental stability to do these things if you're not taking care of yourself? When I look at this card, right, even though this is beautiful artwork, you see there's a lot going on in this picture, right? I look at these crystals here and I feel like things are blocking your crown chakra. Even the rolls around her mouth, I feel like you're not expressing yourself about things as of lately. It says when do you feel most nurtured and cared for? When do you? That's a question you need to ask yourself. When do you feel most good and taken care of? And I hear this message saying when I'm asleep. I'm like, rest is good, but it's not good. You guys should feel loved and feel cared for at all times. You guys need to put in time for you. And yes, self-love and self-care has a lot to do about pampering yourself. Making time to pamper yourself and buy things for yourself and treat yourself, even if it's the littlest things. Make sacrifices for yourself. I believe that 100%. But it's also getting in that inner shadow work as well too, because again, not only does the physical need some self-care, your inner needs it too. And it would do you so good when you start taking care of yourself here, guys, okay? Anything else for Pal 2 on their journey, self-love, self-care? We have the truth here. Yeah, I feel like you guys need to express yourself more too. Because I'm looking at how that rose is covering her mouth. And I feel like you need to express who you are. You need to just express your creativity. You know, be okay with being who you are, not feeling like you have to lower yourself for other people. Because I feel like Pal 2, you tend to do that a lot. Okay? Standing in your power, you might have to release something. You might have to let something go. I feel like there's something you're holding on to that has a connection to your inner child. You have to like let that go. I'm hearing victim. So it's something you might have to release and let it out for some, okay? Because it's very serious, and it affects you in your everyday life too, especially with relationships. So we have truth is different at different levels of consciousness, reserve judgment. Yeah. It's really time for you guys to be truthful with yourself and be truthful with others. The truth shall set you free, and it does. It does set you free. It sets you free from the restrictions here, guys. Just like the butterfly. You guys chose the butterfly, right? And the butterfly is all about transformations, right? New cycles, new beginnings, spreading your wings here. And I feel like some of you are ready for this. It's time for you to get out of that caterpillar stage, or you are the butterfly, but you're not flying. You know, it's really time for you guys to do this and soar, okay? Nobody didn't say it was going to be easy, but it can be done. You guys are very, very strong here. I feel like a lot of you Pal 2 are very spiritually in tune, because I'm looking at this hand here, and I feel like you're very awakened here. Any other messages? Yeah, I'm going to shuffle that again. But you got to release doubts here. You got to release the doubts that you put on about yourself here. You've been here before. Trust yourself and believe in your own strength to your own life. You are stronger than what you believe that you are. A lot of cards flipped and I didn't notice that. Okay, so we have create a routine here. Look at that. You have special gifts. Never surrender to them. I said that. You guys are special. You are creative. Okay, and I feel like you need to express yourself. The truth makes me feel that too. I feel like you guys need to express who you truly are, all while taking care of yourself. We have create a routine. Having a routine helps you limit procrastination and gives you structure. Yeah, I feel like you guys will be very healthy on your path. You need to create a healthy routine. And I'm hearing also a lot of you need to create boundaries within yourself and others. Because with that self-care coming out and self-love and spirit saying you need that Pal 2, that also tells me that you let a lot of people walk over you and take advantage of you. And you need to tell people, no, I cannot do that. I feel like what that truth is about. You need to be honest. Maybe some of you are empaths. You don't like to hurt people's feelings. So if somebody keeps telling you to do something, you already know your soul is sending you signs because you feel uncomfortable. You get anxiety. That's a sign that you shouldn't have to do it. You know, be honest. No, I don't want to do it. I don't feel up to it. I don't have to give you an explanation. I said no. I feel like you need to create healthy routines with that. Okay, we also have shadow work. You see, I feel like you guys need to get deeper into your shadow work here in your journey. Remember, the shadow is not to haunt you. It's to get you to follow it because the light is right in front of that shadow. Okay, uncover every part of you that has been repressed and abandoned. Yeah, I told you that. I feel like your inner child screaming. Your soul is screaming to be free because there's so much wonderful things about you guys. You guys are beautiful, wonderful souls here. I'm hearing caregivers. Any other messages for Pal 2 on their journey here? Look at that. Stop caring about what they think. This is your life to love and live. See, that's what I said. I feel like you care about what others have to say. I feel like you're unhappy, Pal 2, a little bit. I feel like there's a lot you want to do with yourself, but you don't think that you can do it. Look at that. You have the power. See? To create the life you love. Remember that. You have the power. This is your life. You're in the driver's seat. You can make this happen. Any other messages for Pal 2 for their highest good spirit? Give your inner critic a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. Exactly. Stop beating yourself up all the time. Stop neglecting yourself. Neglecting yourself, just all it does is keep putting blocks around your happiness. Okay, you must forgive if you want to be free. Do it yourself. Remember what I said about that truth card? I feel like there's something going on with some of you. It could be, childhood trauma related, victim related. Okay, maybe it's not childhood. Maybe it's older. It's something you have to forgive for your highest good so you can be free from it. Okay. Beautiful messages for you, Pal number 2. Wishing you nothing but blessings in your journey. Bye for now. Okay, pile 3, you picked the diamond pin here. So let's see, what do you need to know for your highest good here in your journey here, okay? I'm hearing shine bright like a diamond. I'm hearing that Rihanna song. That's you. A diamond in the rough here. That's you. Okay, so your card is 24. It turns into 6 here. It says anxiety isn't trying to limit you, but it's trying to free you from a situation that no longer serves you. So it says, what is your discomfort trying to free you from? Yeah, see, it's kind of giving the vibes of why you picked the diamond here. You know, you're a diamond in the rough here. I always tell people here that when we have anxiety and things of that sort, and we have social anxiety, we start getting panic attacks. Yes, that is, you know, I don't want to say it's a sickness, but that is a symptom. But it goes deeper than being physical. It's something internally as well too. It's external and external. It's external and internal. Sorry. It's something physically and spiritually that is going on. And I always tell people, our soul is never asleep. Our soul interacts with us. Our soul sends us messages. Our body sends us messages to wake us up. So lately, have you been feeling anxiety? Have you been feeling worried about something? Have you been feeling stressed? Have you been feeling depressed? What is this trying to tell you? What do you need to free yourself from so that you can no longer feel this uncomfortable feeling anymore? I feel like you guys need to either free yourself from a situation, or maybe you need to free yourself from something from the past here, but you need to, okay? You need to let go of something that doesn't serve you so you and your soul could connect. Because remember, you and your soul is on the same path here. And in order for you guys to be in alliance, you have to let go of whatever that's in between you, okay? You know, I always tell people, any areas that we feel symptoms in our body, it always connects to our chakras. But then when you look more deeper, if you look online and look at books about chakras, they'll tell you the symptoms that connects with that chakra. So feel free to look that up. I feel like somebody needs to further research that. You can look on Amazon for books like that. YouTube has good videos about it, even Pinterest. Like, it'll show you a chart board of possible symptoms and things you might have. I would suggest you guys get things that's for all your chakras, because some of you could be getting headaches, chest pains. That's your heart chakra. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not telling you to exclude going to the doctor, of course, but I always say, I'm sorry, but for me personally, I like the holistic aspect of it as well, because it's deeper. Because when we let go of what is not healthy, people start to notice, they start feeling more better. I didn't even know this card was in here. This card is not even supposed to be in this deck. Wow, we have intuition. I'm going to give it to y'all. Let's claim it. 22. It's not supposed to be in my deck at all. It's crazy that happened. Yeah, but we have intuition here. Yeah, you're very, 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 very in tune, okay? I feel like your higher self is telling you so many synchronicities here about what you need to do. You know, orange, you know, I feel like something could be going on with your solar plexus and sacral chakra. That's usually above the navel and under the navel. It could be things going with your womb, things that you're holding your energy into. You know, maybe you need somebody to listen to you. Maybe you need to talk to someone. You know, maybe you guys are holding in all this energy here. Maybe that's what it is. I feel like you need to release and let somebody, you know, because this is what I feel. Pal 3, I feel like you are always the person that's her. You're always being of comfort to help people. Okay, so a lot of you could be like an older child or whatever, but you're like always the one that people run to. So that definitely tells me you have a light about you. You're empathic, you're caring. Usually people that's empathic and caring, you're like a magnet. You attract a lot of energies. People are always pulling you. I need help with this. You might help me. And there's nothing wrong with that. But damn, like, it's like you're crying in the inside. You need help. Like, if you even look at her eyes, it looks like she's like, damn, I know what she feel like, because I feel like that right now. You get what I'm saying here? So it could be that maybe you need somebody to listen to you. Your soul is trying to speak to you. I even feel that this is another message too, that I feel like, you know, even though they look totally different here, but this can be your soul trying to communicate and speak with you. But I do feel like perhaps you guys need to speak to somebody, okay? You don't have to hold in whatever this pain is that you're feeling. It says people start to heal the moment they feel heard, period. And I feel like you guys need to be heard here. You know, and it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with saying, like, listen, I need help. I can't do this by myself. You guys, I feel Pal 3, believe it or not, you're very independent. You're very strong. So you don't let a lot of people know that, you know what I want to say? Some of you Pal 3 are high functioning people. Like, it's a lot of people that could be depressed and have anxiety, but they're high functioning. You see what I'm saying? Like, they like when they're helping people or they're like doing things for other, that's how they cope. It's a coping mechanism. You know what I'm trying to say? It's nothing, to me, I don't feel there's nothing wrong with it, but you have to come down from that. See, that's the problem. You get, I feel Pal 3 is like, It's like a high. Like you stay up, you never come down, because there's nothing wrong with helping people, but then sometimes you got to take it down. And you got to get back into reality and go, hold up. They got to wait for a minute. Let me take care of me. Like you got to have that balancement. And I feel like some of you don't have that balancement. So you could be very high functioning with what you're dealing with. Anything else for pile 3? Celebration. Beautiful. It says good times are coming. Hard work. Good times are coming from hard work, time spent in good company. I feel like a lot of you need to change your circle, who you're with as well too. Make sure you're around like-minded individuals, people that can resonate of what you're going through. Good support system, because again, I feel like some of you help every damn body, but I don't feel people go in as hard for you as you going for them. But you know what? You got to go in hard for you now. But there is blessings going to come into your life here, I'm telling you. But your blessings are attached to your healing. Just know that. Everybody's blessings is attached to their healing. Anything else? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you got to release doubts about yourself. You got to release fear about yourself. You've been here before. Trust yourself and believe in your own strength to live your own life. This is amazing because this card literally came out for all 3 of you guys. So that, and look, we have shadow work. Yep. You guys got to get that inner work going. You have to uncover every part of you because you have been repressed and abandoned. Yeah. And it's really time for you to do that for your highest good here. Last message for pile 3. Anything else they need to know on their journey? Thank you, Spirit. We have, what has your inner voice been asking you of? Is resonating with that intuition card. Listen and act. Exactly. That's resonating with the anxiety. Okay? Your higher self, your soul, all been trying to connect with you, pile 3, and saying, listen, you got to do something. This ain't it. It's only going to get more harder on you if you don't do anything. No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. Again, that's resonating with that high functioning energy. I feel like a lot of you are high functioning people that have anxiety, depression, and all that. You high function yourself. Last message here. Remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? It's nothing wrong with y'all helping people, but damn, you got to help yourself too. See? Some of you are going so hard in the paint to help people, getting them to see their highest self, which is nothing wrong with that. But damn, you got to practice what you're preaching. You got to be there for you too. You can't neglect you. Look, bottom of the deck. If this ain't resonating, stop giving away your power right now. That's what you guys are doing, pile 3. You have to put in this time for you. This resonates with your pal. You definitely are the diamond in the rough. And it's time for you, because I keep seeing the diamond coming out of the dirt. It was hitting all the way in the dirt, but you could see it shining a little bit, and you got to come up. That's how I was seeing this when I picked this. So I hope this resonates for you, pile 3. Make sure you take care of yourself and put yourself first. Bye for now.